In every corner of the Philippines, there are hidden wonders. Places that exist beyond the usual tourist maps, patiently waiting to be discovered. And we've come to uncover those secrets. To journey deep into places where magic, color, and beauty never end. Welcome to Dynamic Expeditions. Welcome to a brand new travel adventure. Welcome to episode 41. I'm Aditya and today, I bring you the top 10 magical places in the Philippines. New places, new adventures, new discoveries. In our last episode, episode 40, we explored the top 10 Bali adventures you must experience before you die. If you missed it, the link is in the description, make sure to check it out. If you are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable notifications bell, so you never miss these breathtaking journeys. Today, we'll explore 10 magical places. From secret lagoons and enchanted rivers, to turquoise waterfalls, ancient mountain terraces, golden beaches, and fantasy-like landscapes. Each one more cinematic, more surreal, and more unforgettable than the last. If you love traveling and exploring unseen worlds, then you are in the right place, because only on Dynamic Expeditions will you experience magical travel journeys like these. For the best experience, watch in full screen. Let the colors, the landscapes, and the magic immerse you. Now let's begin today's magical episode 41. Top 10 magical places in the Philippines. Sparkles Filipino. Today's 10th magical place in the Philippines is Cambugahe Falls, a beautiful, three-tiered waterfall located on the mystical island of Siquijor. Cambugahe Falls is one of those places that looks simple, peaceful, and naturally perfect. As you walk down toward the falls, the first thing you notice is the sound of water flowing over the rocks. The air becomes cooler, the light becomes softer, and you feel like you are entering a hidden pocket of nature that has stayed untouched for years. The waterfall is made up of 3 natural levels. The first level is a shallow, wide pool with bright, clear water. It's perfect for relaxing, sitting in the water, and getting comfortable with the place. The second level is slightly deeper, with stronger flow and more greenery around it. It feels a little wilder and is great for swimming. The third level is the most popular part of the falls. This is where you will find the famous rope swings, deeper pools, and open water where people jump in and enjoy themselves. The color of the water changes with the sunlight, and on most days, it stays a very bright shade of turquoise. One of the reasons people love Cambugahe Falls is because it's simple. No large crowds. No heavy development. Just blue water, green jungle, natural rock formations, and a peaceful atmosphere. You can spend hours here swimming, swinging, relaxing, or just sitting quietly near the water. Sparkles Fun Facts. Times locals believe the water here has healing properties because it comes from underground natural springs. Times Siquijor was once known as the Island of Fire because its forests were filled with glowing fireflies. Times Cambugahe Falls is one of the few waterfalls in the Philippines where you can try multiple rope swings at different heights. Times the water remains clear throughout the year because it is constantly renewed by continuous spring flow. Scroll History. Historically, the people of Siquijor connected many natural places with healing, cleansing, and spiritual energy. Cambugahe Falls was considered a peaceful spot where villagers would come to refresh themselves and wash away tiredness after long days of work. Because the island had a reputation for fireflies, healers, and natural remedies, many believed that the water here carried positive and calming energy. Today, even with travelers visiting the island, The falls still maintain that quiet, natural, and soothing atmosphere. School satchel travel tips. Times: the best time to visit is early morning, especially between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. because the water looks brighter and the area is less crowded. Times: wear non-slip footwear because the rocks can be slippery. Times: bring a waterproof bag or case for your phone. Times: rope swings have a small fee, but they are definitely worth trying. Times: renting a motorcycle or taking a tricycle from Sequijor town is the easiest way to reach the falls. Blacksonvitray's best time to visit. December to May is the ideal season. During these months, the water is at its clearest, the weather is dry, and the falls look the most vibrant. Today's ninth magical place in the Philippines is the Banao Rice Terraces, a 2,000-year-old staircase carved into the mountains of Ifugao, often called the eighth wonder of the world. The Banao Rice Terraces are one of the most iconic landscapes in Asia. When you first see them, it almost feels unreal that human hands could create something so huge, so detailed, and so perfectly shaped. Layer after layer of green terraces rise up from the valley, following the curves and height of the mountains. Every level is carefully carved, supported by stone and mud walls, and designed to collect water naturally from the forests above. Walking here gives you a completely different feeling. There are narrow pathways running along the edges of the terraces, quiet villages, traditional wooden houses, and views that stretch endlessly across the mountains. Despite being thousands of years old, the terraces are still used today by the Ifugao people, proving how strong and smart the ancient engineering really was. The entire landscape is peaceful. You can hear the wind, the distant sound of flowing water, and sometimes farmers working on the fields. The terraces look different in every season: bright green when newly planted, golden during harvest, and misty and white during colder months. The Banao Rice Terraces are not just a tourist spot, they are a living heritage. They show the harmony between nature and human skill, built long before modern technology existed. Sparkle's fun facts. Times: if connected end to end, the terraces could cover half the Earth's circumference. Times: they were built entirely by hand, no machines, no modern tools, just the skill and knowledge of the Ifugao tribe. Times: the water that irrigates the terraces comes from the mountain forests through a complex canal system still used today. Times: the terraces are so strong that many of their original walls are still standing after 2,000 years. Scroll history. The Banao Rice Terraces were built more than 20 centuries ago by the ancestors of the Ifugao people. These terraces were constructed to grow rice in steep mountain regions where flat land did not exist. Over generations, the Ifugao community maintained and expanded the terraces, passing down techniques, rituals, and traditions. Because of this long history and cultural connection, the terraces were declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. They remain one of the greatest examples of ancient mountain engineering, created without harming the natural environment and preserved through community effort. School satchel travel tips. Times: arrive early in the morning. Sunri Se brings golden light over the terraces, making the entire landscape glow. Times: hire a local Ifugao guide, they know the best viewpoints and safest walking paths. Times: wear comfortable shoes because the terrain can be uneven and steep. Times: bring water and a light jacket, the weather in the mountains can change quickly. Times: if possible, visit nearby villages like Batad and Banga for even better viewpoints. Blacksonvitray's best time to visit. April to June is the best season because the terraces are at their brightest green during this time. These months offer clear skies, great visibility, and ideal conditions for photos, walks, and enjoying the scenery. Today's 8th magical place in the Philippines is Big Lagoon, one of El Nido's most iconic natural wonders, known for its emerald water and towering limestone cliffs. Big Lagoon is the kind of place that immediately stands out the moment you enter it. You arrive by boat or kayak, and the first thing you notice is the huge limestone walls rising on both sides. These cliffs are dark, jagged, and massive, creating a natural corridor that looks like a gateway to another world. The water below them changes color as the sunlight moves, sometimes bright emerald, sometimes crystal clear, and sometimes a deep tropical green. As you slowly paddle through the lagoon, the water becomes calm, shallow, and incredibly transparent. You can see coral, rocks, and sand from the surface without even diving in. The entire place feels quiet and peaceful because the cliffs block outside noise. It's just you, the water, and the echoing sounds of your kayak moving through the channel. Once you enter the main section of the lagoon, the view opens up into a wide, glowing pool surrounded completely by limestone formations. The contrast between the cliffs and the water creates a picture-perfect scene. This is one of the main reasons why Big Lagoon has been featured in several international travel films and documentaries. Its landscape looks untouched and naturally beautiful from every angle. Even though the lagoon is popular, it never feels chaotic because most visitors explore slowly, either kayaking or taking photos while drifting through the water. It's one of those places where you don't need to do much. The scenery itself makes the experience memorable. Sparkles fun facts. Times the water in Big Lagoon is so clear that you can see coral formations, fish, and sand without snorkeling. Times the lagoon has been featured in international movies, travel documentaries, and Hollywood features showing exotic tropical locations. Times the limestone cliffs surrounding the lagoon date back millions of years and continue to shape the lagoon through natural erosion. Times during low tide, the entrance becomes shallow enough to walk or paddle slowly through, revealing patterns on the sand floor. Scroll history. Geologists believe that the limestone cliffs of El Nido, including those around Big Lagoon, were formed around 250 million years ago, back when the entire area was underwater. Over millions of years, the earth shifted, coral reefs rose above sea level, and the cliffs developed their sharp shapes through erosion, rainfall, and changes in sea level. The lagoon itself was shaped by the flooding of these ancient formations. Local communities used it as a fishing area long before tourism existed, and today, Big Lagoon remains protected as part of the Backute Bay Marine Reserve. Because of its age and unique structure, it is considered one of the most beautiful natural formations in Southeast Asia. School satchel travel tips. Times. Renting a kayak is the best way to explore Big Lagoon because it allows you to enter narrow channels and move at your own pace. Times. Visit during low tide if possible, the water becomes clearer and visibility improves dramatically. Times. Wear water shoes. Some areas near the entrance can be rocky or shallow. Times. Bring a waterproof phone pouch or dry bag for photos. Times. Tours usually include Big Lagoon in Tour A, so book early during peak season. Blacksonwithray's best time to visit. The ideal time to visit is November to April, when the seas are calm, the weather is clear, and the water color is at its brightest. Today's 7th magical place in the Philippines is Nakpen Beach, a 4-kilometer golden coastline known for its twin beach formation and some of the most beautiful views in Asia. Nakpen Beach is one of those rare places that feels both peaceful and grand at the same time. When you arrive, the first thing you see is the long stretch of soft, golden sand that curves gently along the shore. The waves here are calm, the water is bright blue, and the beach is wide and open, giving it a very clean and relaxing atmosphere. One of the highlights of Nakpan Beach is its twin beach landscape. A small hill separates Nakpan from its sister beach, Kalitang. From above, the two beaches meet side by side in a shape that looks almost perfectly symmetrical. This natural formation is extremely rare, and it's one of the reasons travelers say Nakpan Beach has one of the best viewpoints in Southeast Asia. Walking along the coastline is simple and pleasant. There are palm trees swaying in the wind, a few local restaurants, and small cottages built right near the water. The beach is long enough that even on busy days, you can find peaceful spots where it's just you, the sand, and the sea breeze. Nakpan has a warm, welcoming energy. Locals still live nearby, and the area was originally a quiet fishing community. Over the years, backpackers discovered the beach and turned it into a popular spot, but even today, it hasn't lost its calm and natural charm. It's not overly commercial, it's not crowded with big resorts, and the scenery stays clean and simple. The real magic of Nakpan Beach appears in the late afternoon. As the sun begins to set, the sky turns orange, pink, and purple. The water becomes reflective, the palm trees cast long shadows, and the entire coastline glows with warm light. Many travelers say this is one of the best sunsets they've ever seen in the Philippines. Sparkle's fun facts. Times Nakpan Beach is frequently ranked as one of the best beaches in the Philippines for its clean water, wide coastline, and incredible scenery. Times the hill at the end of the beach offers a natural viewpoint where you can see both Nakpan and Kalitang Beach meeting, a formation that is very rare worldwide. Times the beach is part of the famous twin beaches of El Nido, known for their symmetry and golden sand. Times despite being famous, Nakpan is still quieter than most popular beaches in Southeast Asia. Scroll history. Nakpan Beach began as a small fishing village where local families lived near the shore and relied on the sea for their daily catch. For many years, only a few travelers knew about the beach. Backpackers eventually discovered it, spreading the word through travel blogs and photos showing its long golden coastline. Today, it remains a favorite for travelers looking for a peaceful escape, and it has managed to grow without losing its simple, natural environment. School satchel travel tips. Times if you have a drone, bring it. The aerial shots of the twin beaches are some of the best in the Philippines. Times arrive around 4:30 p.m. to catch the perfect sunset lighting. Times wear sunscreen, the open coastline means strong sunlight throughout the day. Times bring cash, most small restaurants along the beach don't accept cards. Times renting a scooter from El Nido town is a convenient way to reach Nakpan. Laxan with Ray's best time to visit. The best time to visit Nakpan Beach is December to May, when the weather is dry, the skies are clear, and the sea is calm. Today's sixth magical place in the Philippines is Cloud9, Siargao, an iconic wooden boardwalk and one of the world's most famous surfing spots. Cloud9 is the kind of place where the ocean feels alive. The moment you walk onto the long wooden pier, you hear the sound of waves rolling in and crashing against the reef beneath you. The water is bright blue, the wind is warm, and the boardwalk stretches straight toward the horizon, making it one of the most peaceful spots on the island. What makes Cloud9 special is the perfect balance between calm beauty and thrilling energy. Surfers from all over the world come here because the waves are powerful, consistent, and incredibly clean. Even if you don't surf, Watching professionals ride the famous Cloud 9 barrel is an experience on its own. The waves rise, curl, and break in a way that looks almost unreal. Walking along the boardwalk is simple and relaxing. You can stop at different viewing platforms, sit for a while, and watch the surfers in action or just enjoy the ocean breeze. The water below is so clear that during low tide you can see the patterns of the reef through the surface. The sound of the waves echoing under the wooden planks adds to the peaceful vibe. Cloud 9 also has a warm and welcoming atmosphere. Despite its global fame, it still feels like a small island community. Local surf schools offer lessons for beginners, small cafes line the nearby shore, and travelers gather here every evening to end their day by the water. Whether you are surfing or simply relaxing, the place has a charm that makes you want to stay longer. The most magical moment at Cloud 9 comes during sunset. As the sun begins to drop, the sky slowly shifts into orange, gold, and pink shades. The silhouettes of surfers, the glowing water, and the wooden pier all blend together into a quite beautiful scene. Many travelers say this is one of the most unforgettable sunsets in the Philippines. Sparkle's fun facts. Times Cloud 9 is officially known as the surfing capital of the Philippines. Times its signature wave, the Cloud 9 barrel, is considered one of the top surfing waves in the world. Times the wooden boardwalk is one of the most photographed structures in Siargao. Times Cloud 9 became famous after a 1990s surf film showcased its perfect waves. Scroll history. For many years, Cloud 9 was just a quiet part of Siargao where local fishermen lived nearby. The beach remained unknown until a surf documentary in the early 1990s featured its flawless barrel waves. After that, international surfers and backpackers began visiting the island. Over the years, Cloud 9 has grown into the heart of Siargao's tourism. Surf competitions are held here every year, and the boardwalk has become an iconic symbol of the island. Even with its popularity, the place has kept its peaceful island charm. School satchel travel tips. Times sunset is the best time to visit. The colors are incredible and the lighting is perfect for photos. Times. Beginners can easily find surf instructors along the shore. Times for the clearest water. Visit early in the morning during low tide. Times bring a water bottle, sunscreen, and light clothing. The sun can be strong. Times if you enjoy photography, walk to the end of the boardwalk for the best angle of the waves. Black Sandwich Ray's best time to visit. Times August to November ideal for big waves and surfing. Times December to April calmer seas and beautiful sunsets, great for beginners and casual visitors. Today's fifth magical place in the Philippines is Twin Lagoon, Coron's most enchanting natural wonder, famous for its two connected lagoons and shifting blue-green water. Twin Lagoon is one of those places that feels mysterious the moment you arrive. Surrounded by towering limestone cliffs, the water looks calm on the surface, but beneath it lies a mix of warm and cold layers that create a unique swimming experience. As your boat approaches, you see the bright turquoise entrance of the first lagoon, reflecting light off the rock walls and creating a peaceful, almost dreamlike atmosphere. The most magical part of Twin Lagoon is the narrow opening that connects the two lagoons. During low tide, you can swim directly under the rock gap, a short passage that feels like entering another world. During high tide, you take a small wooden ladder and cross into the second lagoon from above. Inside, the water becomes even quieter, surrounded by cliffs that rise straight out of the sea, making you feel completely hidden from the outside world. The water here is incredibly clear. Depending on the time of day, it shifts between emerald green and deep blue, creating a soft gradient that changes as sunlight moves across the cliffs. When you swim through the lagoon, you can feel warm and cold layers mixing, a natural phenomenon caused by the meeting of fresh and salt water. Twin Lagoon has a peaceful charm that makes it different from other Coron attractions. There are no restaurants, no loud crowds, and no buildings, just nature in its purest form. Floating on your back and looking up at the limestone walls is one of the best ways to experience the place. The cliffs block most outside noise, so the only sounds you hear are the soft splashes of water and the echo of your voice. The second lagoon is even quieter than the first. The rock formations around it create a natural amphitheater, giving it a very intimate and secluded feeling. The water is deep but calm, making it perfect for relaxed swimming. Many travelers say Twin Lagoon is the most peaceful location in all of Coron. Sparkle's fun facts. Times you can swim under the rock opening during low tide, making it feel like entering a secret passage. Times the water changes temperature because of thermoclines, where warm and cold water layers meet. Times the lagoon's color shifts from deep blue to emerald green depending on sunlight. Times it's surrounded by ancient limestone cliffs that are millions of years old. Scroll history. Twin Lagoon was formed over thousands of years as rising sea levels filled the natural gaps between limestone formations. The lagoons began as small cavities in the cliffs, eventually connecting as the water level increased. Locals discovered the two-lagoon structure long before it became a tourist attraction, using it for quiet fishing and swimming. With Coron becoming a major travel destination, Twin Lagoon grew in popularity, but it has remained protected and undeveloped. Its natural beauty and untouched environment have made it one of the most iconic landmarks in Palawan. School satchel travel tips. Times wear a life jacket. The lagoon is extremely deep in many areas. Times visit early in the morning to avoid crowds and get calm, clear water. Times bring dry bags for your phone or camera. The swim-through area gets you completely wet. Times avoid stepping on sharp rocks near the edges. Times if you want the clearest water, go on a sunny day. Blackson with Ray's best time to visit. The best time to visit Twin Lagoon is November to May, when seas are calmer and visibility is at its best. Today's fourth magical place in the Philippines is Chocolate Hills, Bohol's world-famous natural wonder, known for over 1,200 perfectly shaped dome hills that turn brown in summer. The Chocolate Hills are one of those places that immediately make you stop and marvel. Stretching across the central part of Bohol, these symmetrical, cone-shaped hills rise from the plains in every direction. From afar, they almost look like a giant carpet of green domes, perfectly spaced and identical in shape. When summer comes, the green grass covering them turns a golden brown, creating the chocolate effect that gives the hills their famous name. Walking or driving near the Chocolate Hills gives you a surreal perspective. The landscape looks unreal, almost like something created by human hands, but these hills are entirely natural. You can see the sunlight and shadows shifting across the hills, highlighting their curves and giving depth to the scenery. It's peaceful, quiet, and breathtaking all at once. The best way to experience Chocolate Hills is from the main viewpoint. Here, you can look across the rolling landscape and see hundreds of hills stretching toward the horizon. Every angle offers a new perspective, some hills closer, some further away, creating a feeling of endlessness. On clear days, you can see the shadows slowly moving as the sun rises or sets, giving the hills an almost magical glow. The Chocolate Hills are unique, not just in beauty but in geology. They were formed over millions of years from coral deposits and limestone pushed above sea level. Despite their age, the hills have maintained their perfect conical shapes. Locals and geologists alike are amazed at their symmetry, making it one of the most remarkable natural formations on Earth. Sparkle's fun facts. Times there are over 1,200 hills, all similar in shape and size. Times only place on Earth has this kind of symmetrical dome hills. Times formed by ancient coral deposits that rose millions of years ago. Times during the dry season, the grass turns brown, giving the hills their famous chocolate color. Scroll history. The Chocolate Hills have been recognized as a National Geological Monument. They were declared protected due to their rarity and geological significance. For generations, locals have revered the hills, and legends about their formation abound, from tales of giants to mythical creatures shaping the landscape. Today, the Chocolate Hills are one of the most visited attractions in the Philippines and remain a symbol of Bohol's natural heritage. School satchel travel tips. Times sunrise or early morning is the best time for surreal lighting and fewer crowds. Times the Chocolate Hills Complex viewpoint offers the most expansive views. Times wear comfortable shoes if you plan to climb the viewpoint stairs. Times bring water and a hat, it can get hot, especially during summer. Times for photography, aim for clear skies to capture the full extent of the hills. Blackson-Vickray's best time to visit. The ideal season to visit the Chocolate Hills is December to May, when the weather is dry and the hills are most clearly visible. The brown chocolate effect is at its peak in the dry months. Today's third magical place in the Philippines is Cavasan Falls, Cebu's most famous turquoise waterfall, known for its multi-tiered cascades and thrilling canyoneering adventures. Cavasan Falls is one of those places that instantly makes you feel refreshed and alive. The moment you approach, you hear the roar of water cascading down multiple tiers into clear, emerald pools. Surrounded by lush tropical jungle, the waterfall feels hidden, peaceful, and completely magical. The vibrant blue-green color of the water is striking and seems almost unreal under the sunlight. What makes Cavasan Falls truly special is its multi-layered formation. You can walk along wooden bridges, rock paths, or small trails to explore each tier. Some pools are shallow, perfect for wading, while others are deep and inviting, ideal for swimming. The natural rock formations create small slides and plunge points that thrill seekers love. Cavasan Falls is also famous for canyoneering. Adventure travelers come from around the world to hike, climb, jump, and swim along the river leading to the falls. Every jump, every swim, and every slide adds excitement, making it not just a visual delight but also a physical adventure. Even if you don't join the canyoneering, the scenery alone is breathtaking and perfect for photography. The waterfall has a calm and rejuvenating energy. Locals have used the fresh water for centuries, for daily life, rituals, and even healing purposes. The surrounding jungle enhances the feeling of being in a hidden paradise. Floating in the pools or sitting by the rocks, it's easy to lose track of time and just enjoy nature's beauty. Sparkle's fun facts. Times Cavasan Falls turquoise blue water comes from limestone minerals in the surrounding rocks. Times it is one of the most photographed waterfalls in Asia, thanks to its multi-tiered layout and vibrant color. Times the area has been used by locals for generations for fresh water and traditional rituals. Times the jungle around the falls adds to its secluded, magical atmosphere. Scroll history. the waterfalls have been part of Cebu's natural landscape for centuries. Local communities have long relied on the freshwater for daily life and spiritual practices. Over the last few decades, Kawasan Falls gained international recognition as an adventure and travel hotspot, thanks to tourism and the rise of canyoneering as a sport. Despite its popularity, the falls still retain their natural charm and tropical vibe. School satchel travel tips. Times arrive early in the morning to avoid crowds and get the best lighting for photos. Times for adventure seekers, try canyoneering along the river leading to the falls. Times wear water shoes or sandals, the rocks can be slippery. Times bring waterproof bags for your phone and camera. Times don't forget sunscreen and insect repellent for the jungle trails. Black and Whitray's best time to visit. The best time to visit Kawasan Falls is December to June, when the weather is dry, the water is calm and visibility of the turquoise pools is at its peak. Today's second magical place in the Philippines is Hinatuan Enchanted River, Mindanao's mysterious deep blue river, glowing like liquid sapphire. From the moment you arrive, the river feels magical. Its deep blue water sparkles under the sunlight, surrounded by limestone cliffs and tropical forest. The calm surface hides its incredible depth, and divers still haven't found the bottom. Locals believe spirits guard the river, adding to its mystical charm. Swimming is allowed only in designated areas, and the unusual currents make it both peaceful and fascinating. Walking along the banks, the serene atmosphere, vibrant blue water, and surrounding greenery make it feel like a hidden paradise. Sparkle's fun facts. Times divers still haven't found the true bottom. Times locals believe spirits protect the river. Times water glows like liquid sapphire under sunlight. School satchel travel tips. Times bring a polarizing filter for bright blue shots. Times swim only in designated areas. Times visit early for calm water and fewer crowds. Black and Whitray's best time to visit. March to June for the brightest, clearest blue water. Today's number one magical place in the Philippines is El Nido Secret Lagoon, a hidden emerald pool tucked behind towering limestone cliffs, accessible through a small rock opening. From the moment you approach, the secret lagoon feels like stepping into another world. The towering cliffs hide the lagoon from view, and passing through the narrow rock opening instantly transports you into a quiet, emerald green pool. Sunlight reflects off the water, casting a soft glow on the limestone walls and creating a magical atmosphere. The lagoon is only accessible during low tide, which adds to its secretive charm. Inside, the water is calm and inviting, perfect for swimming or floating. The surrounding limestone walls are sculpted by millions of years of erosion, forming smooth curves, small caves, and natural alcoves that make the place feel like a hidden sanctuary. Exploring the lagoon slowly reveals its beauty. Every angle offers a new view: emerald water against towering cliffs, sunlight filtering through the rock entrance, and tiny nooks to discover. The small opening looks like a natural gateway, making it feel as though you've stepped into a private, untouched world. The secret lagoon is also ideal for photography. The contrast of deep green water and rugged limestone, combined with soft sunlight, makes every shot stunning. Its calm, secluded nature lets you enjoy the lagoon fully, away from crowds and noise. Sparkle's fun facts. Times accessible only during low tide. Times looks like a natural fantasy gateway. Times formed by millions of years of limestone erosion. Times water glows emerald green under sunlight. School satchel travel tips. Times visit during low tide. Times wear waterproof shoes, rocks can be sharp. Times bring waterproof bags for valuables. Times arrive early for a peaceful experience. Blacksmith Ray's best time to visit. November to April, when weather is dry and the emerald water is at its brightest. So that was the end of episode 41 of Dynamic Expeditions. If you enjoyed these magical and secret places, let us know in the comments which spot was your favorite. And the most interesting comment, I, Aditya, will pin it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable notifications bell to join us on our next magical and hidden travel journeys. And share this video with your friends and family too, so they can enjoy these hidden wonders. If you have any suggestions or secret place ideas, drop them in the comments. The idea with the most likes will be featured in our next episode. Until then, keep exploring. Because we'll be back soon, episode 42 is coming. And in the next episode, we'll take you to even more delicious and famous street foods. We'll be back soon with new locations, new adventures, and new secrets. So stay tuned and keep watching Dynamic Expeditions. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss notifications for our upcoming magical journeys. And be a special part of the Dynamic Expeditions family. But adventure, exploration, and hidden wonders never end. Till then, stay tuned and keep watching Dynamic Expeditions every episode at 7:45 p.m.